Anonymo very, very fast in towards this B bomb site. Snacks immediately dinked. Beanox with the dual Berettas actually holds off for 2. Virtuoso an eventual trade as Han peeks on him with a tiny gap and does not give himself enough room to land the one-tap. Virtuoso, the first line of defense, playing behind that smoke with his dastardly Julies, but Virtuoso gives Morels a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, that's even with the shadow advantage. Really nice shot out of Virtuoso. And got to give this a look in. They're creeping close with the Julies. Sly will find 1-all and Han another. Ryko now thrown into an uncomfortable situation, but there is no defuse kit. Han running him down and goes straight into the Glock of Ryko. Anonymo in the pistol. There's a lot of them here. He could collect a number of scalps. Beanox around the corner. Dealt with. Morels on the Mac 10. The only one that pose a problem. And Sobel, well, he gets out of dodge, and these sprays are a little bit laboured.
Oh my god, Snags! Where's that come? Wait,
oh, that was from
that was a wallbang! Oh my god, Snags, that's ridiculous! Morel's another! They're still going! Sobel, he's low! They're looking to farm! Oh my god, Snags, the wallbangs! As Lunatic looks to mop him up from behind, Morels will not be saving you, Khalil. It's not the worst punishment, but on.
Wally in towards default, but you got to clear quad. Flashbang's good. Around the corner, Beanox goes. We'll just need more than one, though. Essential to kind of get this multi-kill. He is walking wounded right now. The nade, not going to finish him off. Stuck in the smoke, and the rest of his team are all falling. Beanox can't get involved, but that is a really wild spam. Beanox finally dealt with. Samey finds 2, but that's all it will be. Beanox staying alive there, to be honest, is everything.
Look at this ramp control for Morels. Good info, but will he be able to hold on as Lunatic, first man out, goes down as he whips out Util? This might spur them back towards B.
If they go back in towards B, yeah, you look at Snacks. Yeah, you're never ready for this. The very forward position's being taken by Pompa, and it is catching out Anonymo. Fast flank, it is available as well. Snacks flashing himself in, drops 1, but that's fantastic. Because again, look at this flank coming in. Samey, oh, Morels pulls the trigger a little bit prematurely. Molly on that bomb. 20 seconds left. Morels is playing this one well, though, waiting for the audio cue to be able to start his progression. And Han hits the shot, and it didn't even look like it was on him. I don't know, bring in the hammer with your 4. The lightning, maybe. Nice shot from Han. Lunatic, though, says, thanks. I will have this all day long. In towards elevator they go. And Morels has been spotted out at sandbags. This now gets a little bit dangerous. Snacks has to find this kill on towards ramp. It is essential. And it's happening. No, okay. Morels helps. Okay, it's okay.
We're fine. Damage not really even done, to be honest. Only a single frag off the back of all of that. Lunatic gets nothing more with the AWP he's able to retrieve, and Anonymo.
Uh-oh.
That's
Thanks, you fell back, and now you're in. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. What?
Okay, Ryko also doubles up. It doesn't matter. Bomb retrieved. 1v2. It's winnable, but difficult. Both players just chilling in sort of CT elevator for now. Honestly, the nade as well on Beanox, that'll be enough to just win the entire round, I reckon. As long as it's well positioned enough onto this bomb plant. As Ryko tries to do a little bit of clearance before he tries to stick the plant, but Han doesn't give a damn, clears him out instead.
Look at Snacks. He might get caught off guard here. No, instead he catches them all off guard as well. Swaps to the USP. He's falling back, tucks his head down, goes in for more. Global brought down to below half HP, and then Sly wants to get involved in the action. But you've already used a molly on the sandbag, so you probably overlook Han's pause. Yeah, you do.
Almost a collateral as well. Goes back for more. It's an excellent flick, and Ryko to 1-on-3 right now. Han's going for style points, but ends up with the sidearm and puts himself onto double digits as Pompa finds 7. A 3-round lead over that of Anonymo.
Wants even further damage into this round. Nice shot out of Virtuoso. Even go for another one on towards Han. Brought down to below half, and everyone's just fighting here for Pompa. One-on-ones, just so many contact plays. And Beanox is now going to be the next player up to kind of greet the forces of Anonymo at the door.
Yeah, the lack of trading here a little problematic now as he needs this kill. And oh no, that's really bad for him. Somehow manages to find Ryko, but Solbo quick to trade as Hard now has a 1v2 on his hands.
Oh, he
Does
thinks
he
they're going
really
B.
think they're going B? Yeah, he's overread this. He's outpositioned himself, and I think that means he's ruled himself out of the round. For those of you in the know, although it's the paper version, still a pretty penny. As Anonymo do find 5 and do keep this a very competitive ordeal. That's what one flies on over towards A. Hahn is out in middle. And will find the opener onto Lunatic. Challenged again. Does he realise there's a man on his close left? Yes, he does. Snacks find another, and this round falling apart a little bit at this point for Anonymo. Sly lives up to his namesake, creeping in behind the white box. Likely will go down to Sammy here.
No,
why?
why?
He triggered discipline, but there was no need, and so he dies for absolutely nothing.
Why?
He wanted 2 kills, maybe. He wanted a 1v5 clutch. Oh, that was just embarrassing. That was not a nice way to close.
Hahn is fired up.
And now Sly's coming in from the back line. Tarn is still ready and waiting. There is almost no time to plant the bomb now.
There's no time.
Oh, what a way to lose the last. No, okay, there is time, but not really. Okay.
I don't. Less said about that round, the better.
Let's chip away at Ryko, but still the man lives on. And okay, hard, ambitious. Sly will trade immediately though, and Snacks. I mean, we've seen what he can do with the USP, but the Glock, unfortunately, not quite the same caliber.
Wow.
Sammy through his teammate. These Morels at a 1-on-4 and an Anonymo secures 7 rather swiftly. That is a nice way.
Does see Sammy, and Sammy just smokes him off and says no. No, thank you. But Morels does deal with 1. Sammy on the conversion as well. Bomb can actually go down and can be planted safely. 3-on-3, Sammy being peppered down. Snacks on the scout just gets spammed right through. And now it's all Beanox. In a 1 versus 2, both of these players are really low. And he could potentially just isolate both of these fights.
This one really could swing either way, though. Beanox accidentally makes sound as he drops down onto the sandbags. Drops a smoke to try and play around. The Sammy walks in. Beanox panicking, misses the shots, but will convert the round. A necessary, but not clean 1 versus 2 clutch.
The Beanox is going to hold as soon as he takes the contact here. They can just keep on going. Beanox, oh, he finds all of them. It's actually Sammy with a team kill in the mix, which is a little bit unfortunate, but Pompa.
Promptly deal with Sly's mid-low. Sammy chipped away by nade damage, as have so many of these other Anonymo players been. Snack spots him, decides that, you know what, I'm not going to be pushing that Molotov today. Instead, Beanox tries to force the affair towards the B bomb site, and I'm not against this. Smoke wrap one down, but it won't do much as Beanox slides forward, assisted by a flash. Morel's also here with the bomb. Catches Ryko, Sobol on 2 HP, removed by Hahn, and a great 4v3 netted for this T side. The Lunatic charges forward, but can't get either below HP players until he bangs Beanox.
Oh, look at Snacks. He has been spotted. Morels is another one of these low players. Hahn has to hold on, but he's been dinked in the process as well. Where is Snacks in all of this? Lunatic has to hold for him. Bomb halfway ticked. No kit, but Virtuoso alleviates a lot of this pressure. Snacks drops in, but Lunatic, that's exactly what he was holding for. A fantastic retake by Anonymo.
So that actually Pompa a really good advantage here. Very little retake utility of that, none at all now for the CT side. Sobol and Sly go blow for blow. Hahn another frag as Virtuoso finds more success. Hahn unable to cling on behind the sandbags as Virtuoso plucks another out. Snacks now forces forward, also goes down. And with that, Anonymo, despite it being a challenging retake, come out on top with 2 surviving. So you now have everyone committed to try and dealing with this assault. Sly finds the first onto Virtuoso, though good response from Lunatic, but not a frag. The Samey forces forward, but the rear flank is still there, and Sobol is just very delayed to get into the party as Lunatic and Samey find another apiece. Now, Sobol, perhaps better timing than I initially gave him credit for, now slowly edges up the ramp. His teammates just need to stay hidden and stay alive. But Samey does one better, finds Han, Snacks, trades, but Sobol always going to line them both up. No way do they expect this late of a flank, and with that, 10 on the board to Anonymo, 3 in a row. He actually peeked ahead of the flash, and the AWP was just not blinded. Samey doubles up, almost a triple, but Beanox thankfully there for a trade as Virtuoso, Ryko one apiece. Han now in a 1 versus 2. Not looking great for Pompa here. Makes noise running across the bridge. Will be continuing on his merry way towards this so far undefended A-bomb side, but Virtuoso does make it in the nick of time as Ryko looks to nick Han from behind. Now, peeking on out. All that Virtuoso needs to do is just sit here and peek when required. Now, the bomb has been allowed to go down. Han goes down as well. Big kill from Ryko. A lot of noise made by Han on the retreat. And Anonymo have just found 12, avoiding. Although A does appear to be where they want to end up. And Sly again not doing much in the means of mid-lurking. Might not have to anymore as Morels finds the AWP early. And Lunatic have released a single trade. Doubles up. Excellent from the IGL, but Han and Snacks one apiece. Sobol in the back lines. Bama spray distance onto Han leaves us in a 2-on-2. And now all the utility of this T-Sun is expended. Sly and Snacks, though, find one apiece. And with that, regardless, Sobol finds Snacks. Ryko, an easy spray down. I think this has got overtime written all over it. A 2-on-4 now. Morels clinging on. Can't plant the bomb. Han a 1v4, misses the first shot, dies to Lunatic and his Molotov. And what an underwhelming way to finish for Pompa, but a massive resurgence for Anonymo.
Now flashing towards mid. Oh, he's being quite vocal about this. Ryko surely gets checked here. Yeah, he does. Caught with his smoke out. Lunatic now needs to swing and goes into Beanox's demise. He said one of those people needs to step up. Morels has burnt alive Snacks, and now Samey's just no-scope Sly. So this round has got some consequences to it.
Pompa looks so uncomfortable right now. This is a far cry from the incredibly successful fast-play B round that they have. Also, the mid-lurk in Han is spotted. Also, the mid-lurker is an AWP. Makes it even harder for him to get towards the bomb site. Morels, an absolutely necessary frag. A miss from Samey as the round cleaned up very nicely by Pompa. Yeah, nade misses as well. There's absolutely no damage. Next, fends off Lunatic. Bomb goes down, but Ryko and Sobol ensure that Snacks and Sly do too. Continual quietness from the likes of Sly, but Han alive and kicking still. Looking for a 30 bomb here. Here's the bomb tapped again. Surges forward and loses it. 1 bullet needed to land. But Ryko comes out on top with a 3K, and that will be the equalizer for Anonymo. Fending off the 3v5 victory for Pompa. And Lunatic caught on the cross, but so is Snacks. Sly recovers. That frag was well and truly needed, but Sly's about to give himself up for free. Why pull out util there? Oh, it's over. This round collapses in a matter of seconds, and Snacks on 2 HP needs to pull off a 1 versus 4 clutch. Very smooth moves on the B hopping. And unfortunately, that'll only get you so far, and that's very unlikely to net you around. And Snacks, oh, and he's dead to the nade. 17-16 to Anonymo, as they now have the advantage.
And now the next question is 1 round enough on the T side?
Just about saved by Sly, taking a lot of damage in the process. Lunatic, the madman himself, surges forward. Beanox somehow dodges him for a moment longer. Virtuoso, a double trade. What is going on? Is carnage in the kill feed and on the bomb site? Util everywhere. Virtuoso trapped by the white box. dies to Hans Molly. Morels, the final spray down concludes the round as Pompa equalise in the midst of... How is he? Does he get cleared here? Well, Sobel gets cleared by Slime. Morels finds one for the price of one. Virtuoso does manage to trade the position as Snacks looking for another towards the short side, but this time doesn't play aggressive, which I'm a fan of. 4v3 still, man advantage retained, although Sly is very low. Anonymo reconvene towards the top of the ladder in middle and slowly walk out towards an honestly underguarded mid position. They might have just called a timing here. Hahn now needs to swing. They're all coming up and over. Hahn spots this, finds the first. And Sly is alerted in the nick of time despite his lower HP. Virtuoso a 1v4. It's unlikely to come to much. And Beanox sends him off, putting Pompa back in the lead and finding them another map point.
And will do so just about. Anonymo are in B, but they are being cut down to size until Ryko steps up. These players are so low. And there's no utility to disrupt this. Boost over from construction. Harm misses the flick. And there's a mid lurk as well. Sobel's got this round locked up.
It's so janky, and still jumping for info is Hahn. He's even more in harm's way now as Sobel gets an absolute freebie here. Trigger disciplining it. They know exactly where Morels is. Brandon, we're going to double overtime.
In towards B you go. Got to get past Beanox and Sly. These are very committed angles, and Beanox's barrel protruded right over that gap, but Sobel perishes as a punishment. Oh, come on.
I don't know how Beanox have been given that kill. That was just rude. Ryko does manage to funnel one back, but... Hold on a minute. The A-bomb site actually quite weakly defended. Just Hahn here. Not quite the same Hahn that we saw at the start of this map.
10 seconds, though.
I mean, there's literally not time. There was not time to start with. There's not time to finish with. Ryko just being fed frags for good measure at this point. I mean, I guess it's OT. They can go for it. Oh, the spam's so close to killing him, but brings us back to even numbers. Sobel, flash around the corner, but it's Sly getting a great flash from Snacks, as you mentioned, to find Ryko, and so many unnecessarily risky plays happening here on the CT side. A Sly does somehow find another. And Hahn now watching mid, has a crossfire with Snacks. If one goes down, the other can trade. And Hahn does exactly that. Virtuoso 1v3, only 4 frags since we last called upon him to start picking up the pace a little.
The issue is you can't really line up this headshot. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's a really well-played round for Virtuoso. He spotted all of them. He was trying to line them up, but the head was not presented.
And finally gets the opportunity to do so as Anonymo start to pick up the pace with 38 seconds to go. Now the timer has been their worst enemy before. Now Lunatic on 1 HP as Snacks finds Virtuoso. Samey will find one with Lunatic despite his low HP though. And Ryko spammed out through the box, won't go down. Instead, Hahn finds the opposition. But Sly onto Ryko. And Lunatic almost dies to fall damage there. Just 1 HP on the man. Somebody just blow in his direction and he'll keel over. He's been knocking down this side, finds the first. Do not let him clutch on 1 HP. He will not. It's a flawless half for Pompa as they find 21.
I honestly just thought he was going to do that 1 versus 3. Beanox going to play all this contact, flashbang over, not affecting the players on site. Beanox! This is the spray, but Morels can only also find 1. 2 versus 2, Hahn over the top. Sobel taps out the bomb, that creates a lot of pressure, and Sobel, he's trying to do it, and in fact, he gets it done. Is there enough time on this defuse? Yes, there is. Sobel clutches up.
Are you kidding me? Sly continues to edge his way up the ramp. The same, he gets a little aggressive. Virtuoso finding incredible impact. Oh, they're crumbling.
I'm sorry, Pompa, like, what are you doing? There's no utility being thrown, or at least it's just not effective. You're running all up the ramp. You're straight into the line of fire. Hahn might find 1 here on headshot. But this round belongs to Anonymo. Gun barrel spotted, sure. You're being vocal about where you are with the scopes.
Doesn't really matter. They can drop for each other. They get loads of money. The shot is missed. Hahn now missing his opportunity to escape as they continue trying to push down on his position. Hahn gets another kill, but at what cost? Beanox now forced to drop for him. As Anonymo one away from taking us to a triple overtime. Sammy taken down low, but he is on an AWP, so that will actually get him caught off. Amazing flashbang from Snacks. Hahn and Morel's a frag apiece, and as the flashbangs continue to fly on over, there is no rear flank for this one. Anonymo just need a frontal assault towards the bomb site. Lunatic peeking wide, flash backwards. As this might well be it for Pompa now.
Yeah, it feels like it. Really good space being taken by Beanox as well. He needs to clear close, and this is something that Pompa haven't really been playing. Not a close position. It's normally been towards sandbags, and he's backing towards gaps. Sobel needs to clear this, and he can't. Fly hits both. Morels as well on the off angle. Pompa, it takes double overtime, but they win out against Anonymo.
And hut has been cleared out, and Sobol looks to peer on in, spots a couple of players charging forward, forced backwards, and Morels decapitates him, and thus probably... Oh no, they're going
rapping.
B. You're not a fan of the four-man pistol round save, Brendan?
No.
You ready for MR12 to make it even better?
I've actually been enjoying playing MR12 quite a lot. Pompa about to try and be solid towards A. Flashbang out Beanox, caught off guard completely, but that allows Morels in towards the site with his AK. You've overlooked Virtuoso, who's still in the corner. You've also got the scout. Morels deals with both. Much better.
Probably looking to save here. Yeah, they're just calling it. Okay. They're going to be boring, even though they do catch Hahn on a retreat. Another rifle picked on up, potentially saved here. As they might actually be getting a couple of exit frags here. Morels, can he survive with the AK? Lunatic looking to deny it.
Oh, it's a DC.
Sly spots the first, and Morels does go down. That is the AK. That's Sly. There we go. AK retrieved anyway, but you're right. Anonymo.
Beanox finds one. There's a player that's scaled down Banana. Beanox has missed the timing on towards Ryko. And missed the silent drop. Beanox is going to get backstabbed in a second here. But at least that's an AK that can be held on to. But I think, yeah, just saving a 5-7, saving a scout, it just feels, I'll be honest, it just feels really pointless.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit boring at this stage of saying, oh, look, Anonymo have lost in the first 6 seconds of the round. And, whew, nice headshot from Hahn. But again, they're losing these weapons anyway. Why not lose them at least attempting to go for a retake? Saving a FAMAS when he could be bringing an M4 into this round anyway. He doesn't even have armor, Brandon, for crying out loud.
Beanox here. Oh, never mind. Beanox turns around on a swivel. Only player remaining is Sammy on this AWP. You know he's here. And that's why you're popping apps. Snacks lining up the flash over the balcony. It goes. That's a miss, but it doesn't matter. They still got the confidence to do it.
Damn, this has not been going well in the slightest for Anonymo early doors. Lunatic on his own towards long. Lobs a nade over, and it does like 10 HP's worth of damage. After wasting $300, he starts legging it. And yeah, there we go. Pompa fine 5.
Left, right, center. It's really hard for Sammy to find anything there.
It'll be interesting to see how they react to not being in the best of positions for the first time this game. Morels immediately swings on out. Oh, that's
dear.
So awkward. What's going on? They're just between each other in the smoke, touching distance away. Sly decapitates Ryko as how Morels is still alive and how Sammy escaped from that pretty much unscathed is a Christmas miracle. And we are only in September right now as Lunatic just wings a smoke. Sly will trade. Bomb dropped on Banana though, and Sammy looks to push through the smoke as well, perhaps. But either way, Sly left in a 1-on-2.
Yeah, I mean, Sly's not going to be ready for that, surely. Does make it round the corner. Oh, yeah, he hasn't cleared it fully.
Wait. Oh, he sees him!
Wow. Okay. Bomb planted, 1v1.
A real chance here, but he just moonwalks straight into Sammy. They actually started adopting Anubis, which was, you know, a somewhat decent map for them come the end of it, but it's startling to see how good this squad can be on Inferno. As Sly and Beanox open up, and that should be another round, potentially. Is still a 3v3, though. But hey, Anonymo aren't saving quite just yet. Nade misses, though, and Sammy not quite in the right position for a frag. Lobs in a smoke to cut off Banana, but everyone on this side of Pompa will be playing from the site.
Nice boost, although Harm misses. But he's still staying on it, which I think might be a little bit unexpected. Smoke goes forward, reposition off this AWP, and yeah, there really is no time, although Harm knocks one off. Sammy, he's got it. No, he doesn't. Everyone dies. Just by staying alive, clutches up. Pompa hits 6, and a base take from Bialy. Inferno, not a fan.
Pompa decide, you know what, screw it, we're going B anyway. Ryko sits on top of the sandbags, has nobody here to assist him if he gets into trouble. Smoke's rained down, and Snacks just bodies him. 2 exquisite headshots on the entry.
Unironically, this is a good save for Anonymo because they don't have money.
As Pompa find 8, they win out the half. As Anonymo save 7 out of 9 rounds.
This one makes sense, though. This one isn't a critical save. As in, like, I'm going to be critical towards them. Snowball's got no health. You need the AWP anyway. There's no money. This one is a lot more straightforward and clean cut. Lunatic can drop rifles to Ryko. Virtuoso Sobal can also drop one between them. Let's see. Rotate coming over. Smoke's in. Needs to clear the boost and needs to clear the elevated angle from Lunatic. Neither come in. Ryko now dispatched up, but Lunatic just keeps on firing. Keeps on pressing this issue. It's now all up to Snacks in the 1 versus 4. Can plant this bomb. Because the AWP, I doubt, is going to push through. The Smoke tries his luck. And now, Snacks rotates in towards Coffins. Everyone coming in from CT. Snacks is behind all of these players right now, smoking towards Dark. Round the corner, he goes. AWP spotted and dealt with. Nade drops on towards the bomb. Snacks is still playing this. Virtuoso's just sticking it, though, from behind the fountain. Snacks won't line them up until after they defuse. Anonymo unable to get the round.
Don't actually get to save a single player, so their economy, ironically, is not all too good.
Nice shot.
Sammy is clean with it. Back in for another, but Sly ousts him until Sobol trades back, and with that trade, a man advantage for Anonymo. And hey, some semblance of life still registering. Virtuoso on the back of the site itself causes havoc. Beanox only good for a single. As now Han completely surrounded, shot off by Lunatic, who's actually having a great game, all things considered. Puts Anonymo on to 3, and Pompa now only lead by 5. I say only. Sly might be gone, but morale's just clinging on to a breath of life here.
Sobal's holding this.
The smoke, but you're right, Sobol locks it down, and with that, round lightly locked into place. Anonymo lose another, find another frag as Pompa lose another man. And Han and Morales have a rather tall order in front of them. And I don't think this one's going to get served with fries.
Maybe he's just going to peek. Yeah, just holding this cross. Nice shot. Morels, who was actually collated by Sammy to open the round, will now need to try and close it. 40 seconds left. I think he's going back in towards spawn. And we get to sit here again for a little bit, Tom.
Anonymo do find 4. Now, as we've already alluded to, they prefer the T side quite significantly at that. Yeah, the defenders look to encircle Pompa relatively quickly. Yeah, they got a couple of flashbangs, but they can only do so much here. Oh, the double nade does a hell of a lot more than the flashbangs, though. Very clean start from Sammy and Sobol, and Lunatic just flatten the short push. It's the same back to Sammy with a Deagle bullet. Morels, can he find Lunatic? Yes, he can. But Beanox also forced the Virtuoso. And, okay, nice 1v. Sobol deals with both of them, though. Snacks a 1v3. Deagle in hand. Spots Sobol retreating towards short. Decides to test Sammy out long. That's a very nice bit of movement from Snacks there. Now with that AWP in hand, what can he do? Everyone on the old VP had to go at AWPing, Snacks included. So he's not unfamiliar with this weapon. Just the positions of which these last two people are playing from. Snacks, the 1D clean as you like. Does he realize he can't afford to go B here, though? Sobol, does he swing mid? Yes, he does! Snacks misses the first. Sobol swings again. Almost a godlike clutch from Snacks, but it's not going to happen. Not this time.
Well, this is just a change of pace and direction now for Pompa. They're just going to go in towards B. They're going to have an execute ready early. Sammy's on a good line. He can take a shot and then fall back into the site, and then that baits in the CT player further. You've even got Ryko here too. Flashbang is perfect. But again, you're overlooking the boost. Sammy even hits the no-scope. Ryko goes up and over, and Sammy's been burnt alive by Morels.
Oh, no!
Okay. Well, it's fine. It looks like way anyway.
I can't believe that life is saved. I cannot believe the bomb plant is not denied that. And Hahn, what a round to come alive in. 2 more to the tally as Sobol left in a 1-on-3. This time he cannot save, as it is the last of the half. He hurries his way over towards the other bomb site, but it is already too far ticked, I reckon. Hahn does miss the shot as he unscopes instead of left-clicking. Nade falls onto Sobol's position, kills a chicken in the process, and Sobol just gives up. 9 on the board to Pompa at long last. They let a streak of 5 slip in between.
Fly's just clearing out the balcony. No one's home. It's pit, mini pit, and 2 players on site.
Yeah, tough one to clear. Beanox spots one of the pit players with Hahn, and Hahn, oh my goodness. A valiant effort, I suppose, but unfortunately him not finding that kill means the round is lost and Anonymo finds 7. Keeping this one very close-knit. Needs this banana kill if they want to stand a chance, and he's concealing himself just outside of the grips of Ryko, who actually ends up falling to Sly there. Snacks allowed to adjust his position a little further forward, spots a low HP Sammy. Tries to follow forward onto Lunatic. Sobol swings out of the smoke. Snacks bangs another. Lunatic able to trade for a single, but Pompa finally find themselves on double digits after getting equalized by the likes of Anonymo.
And everything just goes silent. Off the back of that exchange in towards second mid, Pompa just retreat. Play a lot more passive. Wait for the next plays to be made. It's going to be apartments. And this is actually the perfect call, because no one is on this bomb site. Everyone's out long. Hahn hits the shot. And it's a pure contact play.
Yeah, Hahn peeking out towards long, doesn't realise that they have actually taken the entirety of the site here. In fact, Snacks tempted to rotate away until that smoke lands towards Moto. The smoke pre-fire nets nothing as now Pompa realise they've let these players slip into their now open A bomb site. Group up as a 4 and try and displace these pesky T's. Now they've got a bit of util left. Molotov rains over the top. Snacks also looks to lob in his own. They clear out lots of angles and Virtuoso. Ryko still alive and kicking though. Ryko still here. unmovable until Snacks whips out a sidearm. The only man with a kit as well. Has he gotten back in the nick of time? I think just about, as Pompa will be able to clinch a 12. Still look to do some serious damage. Nades, mollies fly on over. Morales again, ever present towards middle, spots the aggression, falls back before he can be plucked off. And lots of smoke on towards his Molotov to continue buying time. Beanox and Morales spam down Ryko. How both their bullets connect on the same person, I do not know. Sobol spotted by, Sly spotted by Sobol though. As Sobol eats a nade in retaliation, but still a 4-on-4 here. Oh, but Morales gets lucky with the smoke fade.
Morales just wants to fight everyone. Hard needs to be careful not to lose his life because it's very valuable to protect him. B, Morales just keeps on pushing. Virtuoso, the next one on his hit list. And now suddenly, it's a 4-on-2. Beanox, his duties are relieved. A wrap. And they know that Morales is quite low, but are you ready for a double pit setup now? And they might not even go near it. Can still plant the bomb safely. Lunatic gets himself in. And Sammy tries to cut off this B rotate.
Oh, now legging it down as Sammy, as you said, watching eagerly towards middle. Does Han have a gun out? Oh, he does now, but it's too late. Should have used the sidearm rather than the big green. And Morales, position unaccounted for as of yet, swings in, finds one. A 1v1 now. Sammy actually quite low on that orb. Oh, he's spotted as he sidles behind the pillar. Now going for the full stick. Does Sammy swing on in? Not in time, I don't think, as it will be Morales to stick the open defuse. Slowly starting to put them in their place on Pompa's own map play.
Oh, that's messy.
Yeah, messy and overly aggressive. Snacks only good for a single in trade. Virtuoso flying through the sky as Sly falls to Sobol. And the clutch of the previous round means nothing in the 24th, as now Anonymo looking very well put together. Can strike on either side. Morales strikes with an aggression through the smoke, but it's a 1-for-1, and you can't afford a 1-for-1 at a time like this.
That's so wild. That's so wild.
So overconfident.
Fair enough.
Sorry, why are Anonymo holding for this long? It's literally Han who is on B alone. Just group up and hit a bomb site, guys.
I think Sammy's timed out.
Really?
Yeah, and he's got the bomb.
Oh, right. They need to kill Sammy.
Yeah.
Okay, that is unfortunate. That is more excusable. And
no, they're going in towards B.
Oh no, this could actually be a clutch for Han. This would be so unfortunate. A 3v1 turn 2v1 through no fault of their own. Han just finds the bomb carrier. Virtuoso a one-on-one here, but no, Han. He's pushed really far forward. He's in that smoke. Virtuoso doesn't realize it. Han jumps up. He's in the smoke with Virtuoso. Han will miss the flick. And Virtuoso saves things, which is fair enough. Anonymo deserved that round. But it will be a tough ordeal. An anti-flash towards Hut as now they get flushed out. Sly still stuck in the smoke as Beanox hides. But Ryko doesn't clear his corners. Back to a 4v4 here. That's one of the rifle players removed. Bomb drop. Morales another. This man can do no wrong other than overlook Lunatic. Beanox right back in though. Leaving Sammy in a 1v2 with that picked up off. An amazing 1D to start this thing off. Can he be the one to close the round for Anonymo 2? Misses the bomb a couple of times, but goes back to finally retrieve it. Cross now double covered, but he lands the first shot, and Beanox tentative about this. Drops the smoke to allow himself a little bit of wriggle room. Sammy whips out the deagle. Beanox's head will be spotted. Oh, Sammy! He's going to clutch it out. An impeccable 3K, a 1v2 on Pompa. Speaking of smokes, only 2 left for Pompa. Very little util left at all. Not particularly disciplined with it.
There's a gap in the smoke. It's deliberate.
Lunatic runs into it.
Oh no! Beanox has found 2. Maybe overtime isn't on the cards after all. Virtuoso starts to accelerate. There's still 3 defenders here on B, but that is a nice shot. But Beanox keeps on firing. In fact, he might even get the ace. Denied by Sobel, but he needed a clutch of his own. And Snacks in from the ruins, trying to spam things out. Sobel, it feels like it's improbable. It feels like it's impossible to force this one to OT. A swing onto Snacks, but a miss. The defuse locked in. Pompa, it takes them all 30, but they win 2-0.
It's a scary 16-14, but already all the enemy team have left the server. Snacks even shot in the face as he defuses for good measure by the Pompa side. And my goodness, it's a long ordeal, but it will be a 2-0 somehow, some way for Pompa.